Now neighbors, the president of Ambs Call Center, Aaron Boughton. Hey Aaron.
Hey Bart, how are you?
I'm good, nice to see you.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, it's hard to keep in the office today. I think this weather is...
I know. I even put on a tie for you, Bart, which is, I can't remember the last time I put on a tie. So, but I tell you what, it's nice to see our community returning to normalcy, you know, as more people get vaccinated. We have a long way to go here in Jackson County, but yeah, good things happening.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
Absolutely.
Keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Ambs message service, shortly Ambs Communications, Ambs Call Center, a variety of names over the year, but you've pretty much had one mission, but you've expanded quite a lot in the last few years. Call Center, message service, how's that changed with the cell phone and the internet?
Sure. Well, it's in our industry, throughout the years, every new technology was always going to be the end of our industry. So, okay, it's going to be the pagers will be the end of the industry because everyone will just use pagers, the answering machine, the voicemail, cell phone. And so, and really what they did is enhance what we do. So they allow us to connect our customers with their customers. And so we're constantly evolving. For example, one thing that we'll be getting into is answering service for texts. So people are texting, obviously more than ever. So it's another channel.
Way too much, by the way.
Way too much,
yes.
Especially when driving. So, but actually, businesses will be able to have us answer texts for them in the not too distant future. So it's something we're beta testing internally here, and we're excited for it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people have been overwhelmed in some cases with texts,
Yes.
especially if you get on one of those chain texts or family texts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was on one this morning.
When you started, though, you were in business to serve the medical profession.
That's right. That's right. My great aunt began in 1932, right on First Street, 1004 First Street. I drive by her old house on the way to work every day. So she answered phones in her kitchen. She had those candlestick phones on the kitchen table, and she knew how to reach doctors if they played golf on Thursdays. She'd send a messenger person out to get them to the hospital.
Right out to the golf course.
That's right.
Huh.
That was before any kind of cell phones or pagers, of course. So,
Yeah, because the doctor's office would close at 5 o'clock or whatever, and how would you reach a doctor?
That's right. That's right.
So that is still part of what you do.
That's right. Yeah, we do a lot of healthcare. We serve the whole continuum from the solo practitioner on up to major university health systems and all over the country. So
with COVID, how has that impacted your business?
Well, it's been, from a call volume perspective, we've been extremely busy, absolutely crazy busy. And from our team's perspective, we're probably 60% of our team is remote right now, which has been something that we had never done before. So it's amazing. Hats off to our team to kind of evolve and kind of roll with the punches. So I can't say enough about the team that we have that serves our customers. And in the midst of all this COVID, we participate in some secret shopper quality benchmarking programs. And we actually earned this award of excellence for the secret shopping in the midst of a pandemic. So I'm so proud of the team.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been.
I think every year you do win a quality award in your industry. So that's I think that's an expectation you have every year to win that award.
Yes, but if there was going to be a year that we wouldn't be, in a pandemic, but honest, our team is, the best we've ever had.
So a company that doesn't have a receptionist or a bricks and mortar location, those people can take advantage of your company's service by answering their phones, essentially.
Absolutely, and especially with a lot of companies going, out of the office, scattering to everyone's home offices, we can be that single conduit for companies to kind of pull it all together as far as connecting them. So,
do your clients have a choice between having a live person answer a phone and having an automated answering?
Yes, we have both we offer both services, but we also have a hybrid solution as well. So depending on the caller's need, oftentimes it can be handled by a live agent or by IVR type of thing. And we also offer bilingual services for Spanish speaking population. So it's definitely customized on a client by client basis, but we're always looking for the next thing.
Is there a secret word to get to a live agent when you're in one of those automated answering setups?
There is. I'll let you know on the commercial break.
Okay.
I wish there was. I'd use it myself.
Well, I have a friend who thinks that the Comcast secret word is escalation. If you say escalation, it triggers something and you get a live voice.
Interesting.
But I think that's a big frustration. People try to call a company and you can't get through to anyone. You get trapped in this voicemail hell.
Voicemail jail, absolutely. Yeah. I think there's good ways to use voicemail, and there's definitely a lot of poor implementation of voicemails. And it's not to deflect your customers; it's to help your customers. So, yeah.
It's a volume thing. There's just too many calls coming in that makes it really impossible for live people to answer that many calls.
Yeah, certainly. Any call center, you're going to, we process one call at a time. Back in the day on the switchboards, you'd plug in and say, "Can you hold? Can you hold?" Nowadays, it's in a call queue, and so depending on the call queue you're in, you can, it's first in, first out, and so, it's important for us to have a prompt answer. So we're looking at, we want to answer calls, live within 3 rings or less, like 80+% of the time. So, yeah.
Well, one of the things I've always admired about your company is your commitment to Jackson, your investment in the neighborhood where your business is located. You built a beautiful building.
Thank you.
In your location. You decided to stay there, stay in Jackson,
Right.
even when you've added locations in Grand Rapids and in Tampa.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. We went back in the 50s at our current location. Immediately next door, Bob Swartley had the answering service in that building, and then we built a gray box building in 1967, and then we remained in that until 2004 when we built the current building we have around that facility. So imagine building a brand new office around the building you're occupying to answer calls 24/7. It was amazing. Feat for the contractors that did the job. It was it was something. But we're happy in the neighborhood. We're so pleased with what the city has done with the streetscapes, the lighting, and now there's Frank's is no more. So I can't tell you what a positive difference it is.
Big improvement.
Yeah.
Even though your great aunt started the company, it wasn't through family succession that you and your brothers ended up with the company. Your dad actually, he kind of stumbled on this company as a rep from Motorola.
That's right. Yeah. So Richard Ames, my stepfather, he worked for Motorola and called on Bob Swartley, who owned the answering service. So probably called on him for about 4 years, and then came to know the business and said, whenever you'd like to retire, I'd be interested in buying the business. And kind of during that time, it was purchased right back into the family business just by happenstance. So it was, it's a neat story to have it back in the family. And so I own with my 2 brothers, we own the company together. And so Andy's down in Tampa and Ryan's here in Jackson as well. And of course we have our Grand Rapids team. So, but yeah, it's been great, and we love Jackson as our headquarters.
What's the future? Where do you see the company going? You mentioned the new text messaging, text answering.
Right.
I'm excited about that. I think you've hit it. That's going to be a big area of growth.
It is. I mean, I think what it is what we do is it's people connecting people helping people, and that's something that we're very passionate about. And the channels may change over time and as technology evolves. So if it's not a voice channel like traditionally it is, it'll be a text or it'll be a chat, or who knows what's next. So it's exciting. There's always something new.
Emojis included?
I imagine we're going to have emoji training. So we'll see how that works. Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron, you're also very involved in the community. You've been a big sponsor and supporter of so many initiatives. In fact, the folks from ARE who were here a couple of weeks ago, they mentioned the great help that you've provided them as a neighbor over the years.
Well, we're happy to be involved in our community. We love Jackson. I mean, it's a great place to raise a family, no doubt.
I think a lot of the people or companies that could benefit from your service are people they don't realize that it's a service they need. How do you make the connection? How do you decide that this is a service I need to explore?
Well, I think it comes down to entrepreneurs. Basically any business. If you're too busy, heads down in the business, to get out and grow the business, we help customers or that person get out of the business to focus on growing the business. So they can grow the business. We'll take the calls. We'll handle the day-to-day. And so I think it's really any company that is having a hard time finding staff, and I think we all are in these times. But also customers want you to be available 24/7. So anyone who is doing business across time zones or has a service industry where they have emergency service, those are great things. Those are great customers for us to support. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
So you probably need it, and you didn't even know it until today.
Happy to help.
Well, thanks for coming in. Hey, thanks for the cooler.
Absolutely. It works great on a boat or a golf cart.
All right.
So
I'll try it out.
very good, Bart. Thank you.
Thank you. From Ambs Call Center, President Aaron Bowden. Up next, we've got some celebrating to do. The Jennifer Scanlon Birthday Club is next.